I think statues and monuments and pictures are important because they convey a living presence. We believe that you can reach that person through their image. You know, in a spiritual sense, in a mystical sense, you can.
One church icon that is particularly important both in Poland and the United States is Our Lady of Częstochowa, the Mother Mary, also known as the Black Madonna. The original painting resides in Poland, but many replicas live in churches, museums, and homes, both in Poland and here in the United States.
What's powerful about Our Lady of Częstochowa is it's a sign of unified Poland. Typical Irish statue of Mary, she's blonde hair, blue eyes, and we have statues like that of Mary as well in Polish culture. But our national icon, she's this dark woman, you know, holding a baby with cuts across her face. And I can only imagine what they would have thought, you know, that these people are stranger than we could have even have thought. Can they even be Christian?
Legend has it that Saint Luke painted the picture on an old tabletop that was crafted by Saint Joseph and the child Jesus.
There's many theories why the icon of Our Lady is black, and there's no one conclusive answer. And as an iconographer, I understand it a little bit differently as well. And one reason is that one of the oldest reasons we can say is Mary herself was dark. You know, because she was from Palestine, she had a darker olive skin. Another explanation is the varnish we use for icons often has lead in it or some sort of dryer. And in time, that varnish turns black. I was born in Bristol. My parents emigrated from Poland. I went away to school in New York City, lived there for 12 years, and then moved back here. I was doing different kind of work in school, and my father was at a parish council meeting, and the pastor of my church wanted to have an icon of Our Lady of Częstochowa painted. And my father just stood up and he said, "My son Marek is an artist in New York and he'll do it." And he called me up the next day to give me the good news, and I was angry at him. I was like, what are you volunteering me to do this for? But it's also because I understood that it wasn't just art, and that iconography is a special calling. You can't just paint it. And I did it. But you know, I did it as just an artistic exercise, because I was afraid. And I honestly had no idea what I was doing until I saw people praying with my work. I understood that as an artist, nothing I had ever done was as important or as beautiful as that icon, and that I had a terrible responsibility to do that job correctly, to the Virgin Mary, and also to the people who were praying in front of it, and that I had to do that correctly. So that's when I quit my job, and that's all I did was I studied iconography. And I also restore traditional statuary for Catholic churches. One of the reasons I feel very committed to saving the kind of art I do is there's this idea of museum art. If you look at art that's in a museum, you think everybody grew up in a pyramid, or everybody had oil paintings and marble sculptures in their house, and nobody saves anything except the very elite, valuable commodities, when actually the kind of art that affects us the most and deepest is oftentimes made out of much more humble, modest material.